Hi, my blessings. How's everybody doing today? I've been kind of missing in action. A lot of things going on, a new baby in the family, just things going on, and I've been thinking about videos and thinking about what I'm gonna do and stuff. And so I have a lot of stuff planned that I want to try to do. I want to do the boyfriend do my makeup tag, but I wanted my son to do it. I want to do some of the challenges that's out there. I want to be able to do some story time. I want to become a vlogger, a YouTuber, and make that a part of my world. I am a full-time student, so life gets a little bit hectic, get a little crazy sometimes, but I'm trying to include YouTube in my life. So please bear with me with this new process of trying to understand and get things together with my YouTube life. I'm looking here and here because I'm looking at myself, then I look at it. It's hard enough to look at yourself. I don't know. But yeah, I want to just do a quick tutorial makeup, a everyday makeup, and post it just so I can put something up. I haven't put nothing up in such a long time. So that's all this is going to be, just a quick, my everyday makeup. Another reason why I haven't been doing videos or anything is because I had a serious chemical burn skin reaction to a product. I will not say what product it is yet because of the logistics of things, and I'm waiting for them to contact me and figure out what's what. But I have chemical burn on my face and on down my neck, and it was crazy. And now it's at a point to where it's cleared up probably 80%, but my skin texture still is not back to normal. So I'm still praying that that happens, that my skin texture returns back to its normal texture. I have a scar that's here under on my collarbone here. It's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. I've been putting a lot of the creams and stuff the doctors prescribed on it, so I'm hoping it get better. I have one up under here, up under my chin. You can barely see it. I have a few spots. I don't know if you can, when I just moved it, you can see those dark spots. It's on my neck, and it's a spot here. But yeah, that was also another reason why I have not been doing videos. So I'm trying to get healthy in that sense, seeing dermatologists and all these things. I'm working on that so that I can get my skin back healthy into its normal condition. So I want to tell you guys that too. So there's several reasons why I haven't really been recording, and that one right there is a biggie. If you look at all my videos, my skin, I have pretty okay skin. I have dark circles under my eyes, but other than that, my skin is okay. And then when I had this experience, it really changed my skin. It really changed my skin. It scared me because I was worried about my skin returning back to its natural condition. So I'm getting better, and I thank God for that. And yeah, so that's something else that's going on. And I'll tell you guys more about it as the situation unfolds in more in upcoming videos. But in any case, let's get started. I want to just do my everyday makeup in real time. I want to show you the products that I use on an everyday basis in real time, instead of going in bits and pieces and editing and stuff. I just want to show you guys what I do. My face is clean. I have no makeup on it. I moisturize my skin because of the situation I had with my skin. My skin continues to get extremely dry and tight and all of these things, so I have to moisturize my skin really well, which I've been doing, which I've done already to my skin. I'm going to prime for the health of my skin. And actually, let me show you this. I'm gonna prime with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer perfecting, minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. So I'm going to prime with this. I'm just going to put some on my hand and just pretty much prime my whole face. I'm putting it on my neck because I know I'm going to pull a little bit of the makeup down on my neck, and I want something on my face that'll protect it. So, yeah, primer. I do that. This is a silicone based product, super sheer, super soft. And I do that all over my face, and then I take one more pea size and I put my two fingers together, so hopefully they each get like an even amount. And right here where I have my most pore problems on my face, to me, I pat it in into my skin. And once I pat that in, I try to leave it so it could minimize my pores. Okay. I'm going to now start off with my brows, Lord Jesus, with my eyebrows. Trying to see, do I want to do quick or the complicated? Let's do quick, since we're going straight through. Let's do quick so that we don't be here for hours. Every time I do my eyebrows, or most times when I do my eyebrows, I sharpen my pencils. So, you know, my pencils, I think I might sharpen too much maybe, because my pencils go kind of quick sometimes. But I like to do my brows when I use my pencils with a sharp pencil. I feel like I get better results. So I'm going to show you the pencils that I'm sharpening, but I'm just going to sharpen over them really quickly. That one is one more that I do not see. It's actually the most important one. Stick it somewhere. I can't stand when this happens too. I try to be prepared when I do my makeup and have everything right here in front of me, which it is right here in front of me. It just was under something. Okay, so the pencils that I use, for the most part, mainly I use the Wet n Wild pencils. I use my two Wet n Wild pencils. This one's in Simmer Me Brown Wet n Wild Kohl pencil, and this one is in Taupe of the Morning Wet n Wild Kohl pencil. This is like a beige color. It comes off a little gray on my skin, but it's like a beige color, and this is just a dark brown. Because I have dark hair, I use a dark brown pencil. I brush through my brows like so. I have a mirror here, and I kind of want to spin it a little bit to where it's in front of me more, so that I won't be turning away from you guys when I'm doing it like this here. Is that okay? So I got my pencil sharpened, and I'm just going to do the typical trace, but I'm also going to, there's a piece of the pencil coming off. I'm going to go up, while the pencil is sharp the way it is, I'm going to go up into the beginning of my brows with a few strokes, like so, and then the rest, I'm just going to go back into my hair, fill in a little bit. I love the way it sharpened just then, because it did exactly what I want to do. And then I'm going to go over, and I'm going to come across this top, I try to be light-handed when I do this part. My arch starts about right there. Like I have hairs there that goes up, that go up. So I'm gonna go right up to those hairs and then pull it down. And this part underneath, I'm just gonna fill that in a little bit, and I'm gonna line the bottom a little bit. I've had a few little thick brow moments recently, so I've been trying to make sure I don't go too thick. So I put more product on the back of the brow than the beginning of the brow. And another thing I've been working on is not investing so much time. I'm sharpening again because I like the sharp pencil. I just love when the pencil's sharp, 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 sharp. And it's soft, so it can't poke me or anything, you know. If you don't have a soft pencil, be careful about the sharpness. But if you have a very soft pencil that you can literally press it down like a clay or wax or something, then you're good. So again, with this brow, I'm going to pull a few little strokes up. Right here in the beginning. And this sometimes gives me the illusion of more hair right here in the front of my brow. And then I'm just going to start behind where I started those strokes going up. I have a thin spot here. And I'm going to go all the way back to my arch, which starts about right here. And I'm going to follow where my hair grows. Same thing. And I'm going to pull that line a little bit over there. Be careful not to pull it too dark. And then the same thing, I'm going to trace underneath here where it's thin at. Doesn't have to be all the way. And then just do a few strokes in. One thing I've learned with doing my brows is that you don't have to literally fill in the whole brow, because when you comb the product through your brows, it will spread. Excuse me for sniffling. You guys know I'm Mrs. Sniffles when I'm under my fan. I have a fan on pointing down at me here because these lights are hot, and then I have a fan here, and I hope it's not too loud too. So my eyebrows, and now that I'm looking at my brows, they're a little crooked. So I'm going to change it, of course, with the concealer. I actually want to bring this one out a little bit more. And again, this pencil's coming off so easy on my skin, like because of the primer.
New message is received from Re11.
Sorry. I don't want y'all to hear, but the phone is sitting right there. Okay, this looks super bad, but watch me fix it. I'm gonna comb upwards and then comb backwards, or brush rather. And my hoping is, like, I don't know if you guys can see it well, but you see it's thinner there, but also it's a few little spaces by me putting those lines there instead of just drawing and filling in the front of my brows. And that's another thing that I try to always work on, is sometimes I get caught up in the whole process of just putting the product on my face. I do it all the time, when you shouldn't, because you're going to change it once you get it on your face. Like even me wiping it off, it just was bothering me, but I didn't need to do that because the concealer is going to change it. Okay, so I added my dark pencil, and I'm going to change it. And I'm going to take my taupe of the morning, and I'm just going to pull a few little streaks up through the front of this brow, of both of my brows, right on top of the dark. To lighten up the beginning of my brows and to cause that fade effect. I don't know why I can't talk, you guys. through. One thing I try to make sure I do is I make sure that all of the dark is covered by the taupe pencil. And so you get that, and then again you brush through. You brushing that tan or taupe towards the back, and it just makes the beginning of your brows lighter. And I'm done with that part. Now I am going to, where's my concealer? Now I am going to conceal my brows with the Estee Lauder concealer double wear in 4N medium deep. Now this is my new fave for concealing underneath my brows mainly. That's pretty much my main use for this because it works so well. So I'm going to put some on my brush. This is, you guys are going to be shocked, but this is actually a painter's brush that I found that was so tapered, so nice, and I loved it, and I tried it and it worked. So don't judge me because I have plenty of brushes, but I bought a paintbrush set because I'm into arts and ceramics and things like that. So I paint. I took an acrylic painting class, so I paint with acrylic paint, and so I purchased paint brushes as well as makeup brushes. So, oh, I just messed up. So this particular brush was brand new in a set, and I seen it and was like, that looks like that'll be a great taper brush for like putting concealer. I hope I can fix this for putting concealer underneath my brows. I literally seen it, was like, that looks perfect. Although I have brushes, you know, like it, it's just none that's as flat as this. This is super skinny. So I'm going to trace my brows underneath my brows with the concealer, and I'm gonna pull it down to my lid. And I'm going to use the remainder across my lid as a primer, especially if I can get whatever I'm going to put on my brows on there before it dries. And when I use this product, I literally go back and forth a couple times across this product. And whatever's loaded up on this brush is what I use. This is another thing I've been doing. It kind of helps me even out my brows, as I try my best to go straight across here to where my brows are even across the bottom, and then I go, as my brows go up into their natural arch, and then down, and then I flip the brush kind of because there's product there, and I go and I pull down from that line that trace my brows. And going straight across my nose and stuff is fine because I'm going to pull that upwards too. So okay, again, I'm going to take the rest of that product that's on the brush. Try not to waste any of it because it wasn't cheap. And I'm going to just wipe it across here, across my eye, and hoping that I could use it as my primer. Pull it down here a little bit. Okay, so that lines the bottom of my brows. I don't use this for the top because I do not like the halo effect, but I do use the same brush. I'm going to use my Ruby Kisses concealer high definition smart blend in chestnut. And I don't even use this doe foot anymore. I just pull it out like here. Pull it out like that, and on the wand, the handle of the wand, there's so much product there. So I just go back and forth over it, and I get the product on the brush. And so I go across the top of my brows, just like I did the bottom. Tilt this a little bit. And this chestnut is like very close to my skin tone. So it's an easy blend, and it doesn't cause like the halo effect over my eyebrows. This tail is a little thick, but that's okay. As long as both of them are thick, that's okay. Again, I'm gonna just grab what's on the wand of the applicator for this concealer. Do the same thing here. I'm kind of look like I'm going with a thicker brow in this tutorial, and that wasn't my intention, but I don't want to pile my brows up with concealer. So let's see what we're going to do. They look okay, and I try to go straight across like when I'm doing this part, because it kind of helps me with evenness. It helps me a little bit. I try to relax my face because I have a issue with my eyes, always pushing my eyes up. So I'm going to take a little bit off the top of this brow. And I can take this brush and whatever's in it, and I try to hold it as straight up as possible. Go straight up with whatever's in it, whether it's the dark or the light, and then I come from the side and go out. I've been seeing a lot of people, no judgment, no shade, but a lot of people with their eyebrows extremely close. And I don't know if that's a new style or what, but I'm not really with it. I try to have my eyebrows be, they're not going to be natural. They're natural brows, of course, especially with the big box right there. I'm going to fade that out. But I try to make them, I don't know what to say, realistic. Or I try to utilize my blueprint as much as possible. My eyebrows will never be this full, this thick, this dark, this sharp, this shaped. I mean, come on. But I know that my hair for my eyebrows starts, let's see. It starts about right here. Alright, so I try not to go veer too far from there. Like now that I see that it starts there, I even want to back it up a little bit more. This one's far enough, but this one needs to come back a little bit. But yeah, I've been seeing like, you know, people having their brows a lot closer, and I'm like, I can't get into that. So I see that this brow is thicker, the bottom is lower. I'm gonna do a little bit more of the light. Same brush, same concealer. And I'm gonna take some off this bottom. I'm actually going into my hair. I was too much beneath it. This tail is longer. I'm gonna cut it a little short. And again, I'm going into my hair. Shortness needs to go. That's okay. Okay, I don't want to spend heck of time on brows like I already have. So after I do that process, I go in with my Prevail concealer and foundation brush, a dual end brush, and I take the concealer with this thick, heavier brush, and I just kind of blend it out a little bit. Hopefully the rest of this video is quick, because the brows is the main job. So I take this brush, and I always pull the foundation down on my nose, because again it works, the concealer down on my nose, because it kind of works as a primer for me. And for some reason, and maybe someone can explain to me why, sometimes it seems like my foundation do not stick to my nose. Even primer and all of that doesn't, like, I can still see through my foundation. And even when I feel like and then it gets to a point where I feel like I'm packing it on to try to conceal the skin on my nose, and it doesn't work. Okay, with the front of my brows, this one brush I like to use, this isn't it, but the beginning of my brows, again, like I said, I don't like the boxiness. I'm just going to take this brush because this is the one I see. I put a little bit of that chestnut on this brush, and I'm going to try to gently take this line away like an eraser. And I'll do the same thing here. The trick is not to pass the line. Like when adding the concealer, do not pass the line, because it'll add dark product, the pencil to the front of your forehead, basically. I had the sniffles from sitting under this fan. And my brows are done, right? That's okay. Okay, now everything else should be zoom. So my brows are done. This would be my everyday process probably for my brows. I'm gonna take again my Ruby Kisses concealer in the HD Smart Blend. This is now in the color Rich Beige, and I am going to conceal my dark circles under my eyes. The other concealer, it's a good concealer, but this one I feel works better for this purpose. And I'm probably extremely just used to using this. You know how you get used to one product and then you use something else and it just does not do the same thing? I think that's what my issue is, and that's why I go to the Ruby Kisses all the time for under my eyes. I feel like I get better results, or the results that I get I'm used to, so I go to what I'm used to. Oh, that's a lot of product. Okay, wait a minute. I can use that for under both eyes. Oh, that might have been too much. Share with your friend. You can put a little of that up here. You know what? We gotta save that, because this is going underneath my foundation. So, yeah. That ain't gonna work. So we're gonna take this concealer and blend it out for under my eyes to cover my dark circle before I add my foundation. And I'm blending it with a beauty sponge, not the beauty blender. It's just a blending sponge that I found at I think Burlington. So I just blend it down. Push it up under my eyes. Also, I've been trying to set underneath my eyes. I think my video stopped. I hope I'm able to start it where it stopped. But I just finished my eyes as far as my eyeshadow goes. And really quickly, I'm just going to use this Ultra Legendary Length Mascara. For my mascara, remember this is like an everyday look. So I'm going to do this. I don't need no super duper lashes, but I want my lashes to just do a little bit more. Like so. Then I'm going to go into it again. And do this eye. Super simple. That's enough. Really quickly again, I'm going to line my waterline, and I'm going to use what is shockingly a great liner pencil. Was my Wet n Wild Coloronic, I believe it is, in black, and it's a pencil, and it's super soft. On my waterline. This actually, I can't talk right now. This actually ended up being one of my better eyeliners again. You know, I don't like unsharpened eyeliners, and this one is not sharp enough. So you gotta be careful because it's super soft. Eyeliner done. Put this cap back on here, and then a little bit of lower lashes, and what else we need to do? A little bit of, oh no, I didn't just do that again. I keep messing up, you guys. Am I rusty? And I am rusty with my application of my makeup now, since I haven't been doing videos. This is a crappy video, but a video nonetheless. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. My crappy video, but a video nonetheless. Oh, that works just right where the eyeliner is, so it's not bad. Don't smudge it a little bit. Which means I need to smudge this side a little bit. And do this. This is Jordana Cabernet lip liner. My lips are dry. I just put coconut oil on them. I don't know why my lips are dry like that. Sniffle Queen. So I'm gonna do a quick ombre. If this can come on and trace on. Don't you just like when something that should take 5 seconds take 10? Or don't you dislike? Oh, I do. I strongly dislike when something that should take 5 seconds takes 10. For whatever reason. Okay. Okay. I see the camera. Battery is low. Lipstick. This is CoverGirl Queen Latifah. I'm just gonna work with what I got. This is CoverGirl's Queen Latifah and Penelope Pink. And last but not least, a little bit of blush. I'm using ColorMate pink blush. Pop, since I have on pink. Pop. Pop. Since I have on a pink lip. And I just seen it. I just seen it. Use this. This is e.l.f.'s. It's considered a bronze, but I use it as a highlight and sun kiss. It's an e.l.f. bronzer, but it's called e.l.f. Healthy Bronze. I use it as my highlight. Ooh, 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 ooh! Did she just do that? Did she just put all of that on her face? Is that there? No, she didn't. She didn't mean to. Hey. Try to blend that out a little bit. Try to do a dot. Go back and forth like a windshield wiper. Dot. This might be a little bit too much glow for some of y'all. That's alright. You ain't gotta do that. That's a lot of glow on that side, baby. Try to blend that out a little bit. Alright. And we are done. This is my everyday makeup routine. It shouldn't usually take this long. I just want to get a video out for you guys. So here we go. Spray my face with e.l.f.'s Makeup Mist and Set. To calm some stuff down, and here we go. Here we go. This is my finished product. I hope you guys like it. I just wanted to give you something. I have not been doing anything. I am working on my whole situation with my videos, and I'm hoping to put out more. This is pretty much my everyday makeup routine. For when I leave out, run errands or whatever. And this is a lot for my everyday makeup routine, honestly. It's usually not the highlighter and the shadow. For instance, when I actually went out and ran an errand and had a meeting today, all I had on was my foundation, my mascara, my eyeliner, and a lip. And it stopped there. I think I had a little blush, but it stopped there. And what I added more on to, and I had my eyebrows done, of course, but what I added more to with that look was mascara, eyeshadow, highlight, just a little bit extra. But in any case, I don't want to keep the video going. I love you guys, and I hope you guys hang in here with me while I get this channel together right and get things moving properly and start producing more content, more videos, and more things that you guys will be interested in. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I'll take it all. I'll take it off. I tried to show you guys everything that I use. Because I'm trying to get this video up, I'm just going to post it, and hopefully it posts with no problem. I also have had some issues with loading issues. I don't know why, but loading issues. But in any case, love yourself, be happy, give some of that away, help somebody else love themselves and be happy, and do your best to be your best. That's all he requires. Love you guys. Take care of yourself. Bye, my blessings.